Every year, teams look to the NBA draft for their next missing piece to turn their team into a championship contender. And the 2018 draft would be no different, as some of the worst teams in the league were able to secure some of the top talents from college and overseas. Since the draft, we have seen many of these players rise to the occasion, while other prospects have fallen flat and have not truly lived up to their full potential yet in the early part of their career. So in this video, we look at 5 players in the 2018 draft that have lived up to all the hype in the early part of their NBA career, and reveal what it might take for them to be considered NBA All-Stars in the near future, and 5 players that will be stars in the 2018 NBA Draft. With the first overall pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns selected DeAndre Ayton. After a spectacular one season at Arizona, averaging 20 points and 11 rebounds while shooting 61% from the field, the Suns grabbed Ayton with the first overall pick to fit a desperate need at the center position. After moving on from Alex Len, their 5th overall pick in the 2013 draft, the Suns looked to use Ayton as their centerpiece to get the franchise moving in the right direction. But that could only work if Ayton could translate his skills to the NBA. And in the 2018 Las Vegas Summer League, Ayton showed that he would have no problems translating his skills to the next level, averaging 14 points and 10 rebounds while shooting 60% from the field. With an advanced offensive skill set from the inside and low block, the Summer League was just an introduction to what Ayton would carry to the league, and during the regular season, Ayton has shown the same flashes of dominance from the Summer League, averaging 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists while shooting 60% from the field. While these numbers haven't translated to many wins for the Suns yet this year, in his rookie season, Ayton has shown all the signs to be considered an all-star center for years to come. Numbers won't be a problem for Ayton, but racking up wins will be the leading factor onto whether Ayton can be seen as an all-star center in the Western Conference. While Ayton has impressed in his rookie season, there are still many things he must do to reach his full potential as an all-star center in today's NBA. The most concerning weakness for Ayton going forward in his NBA career is his lack of defensive intensity. While never truly known as a defensive anchor, Ayton's defense at the next level will define how far he can truly take this Phoenix Suns team. While still a rookie, Ayton's talent far surpasses many on the Suns roster, and he must express this by demanding the ball. Taking more shots and learning how to dominate the game will be something he will have to learn with time to become an NBA All-Star. And while showing some three-point touch in college, shooting 34% from 3, he has attempted few so far in his rookie season. Hitting consistently from this range and developing this touch will only make the Suns a stronger team in the future. With the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks selected Luka Doncic from Real Madrid. While initially drafted by the Hawks, on draft night, the Hawks would trade with the Dallas Mavericks for the 5th pick in the draft and future considerations, sending the Slovenian to Dallas. While many fans got to see their draft picks play immediately in Summer League, Maverick fans would have to wait to see their prospect perform in the bright lights of the NBA, as the Mavericks awaited his buyout from Real Madrid. Luka brought many of the skills he showed internationally to the NBA, as he is shown in the early part of the 2018 NBA regular season, with his numbers of 19 points, 4 assists, and 6 rebounds, while shooting 46% from the field and 37% from 3. Luka has shown his potential to be an elite ball handler with expert ability to create his own shot with a smooth shooting stroke. His ball handling, scoring ability, and basketball IQ remain some of his strongest assets as a player, and as time goes by will be the key to how Doncic becomes a star in the NBA. But just like every player with strength, Doncic still has weaknesses that may keep him from becoming that international star that many expect him to become. The most noticeable weaknesses so far in Doncic's game are his effect on the defensive end, decision making. Like many rookies, it will take Luka time to adjust to the speed and personnel that other teams in the NBA possess. As he gains more experience in the NBA, his knowledge should carry him to be better in these areas. Luka's decision making is also concerned, averaging over 4 turnovers a game so far in his early career. Experience in film study throughout his NBA career will play a vital part into developing winning habits for the Mavericks. While still a raw and unfinished product, Luka has all the tools to lead the Mavericks back into the right direction. After developing a Hall of Fame international star in Dirk Nowitzki for the past 2 decades, the Dallas Mavericks have a chance to use the culture they created to create a second one. With the 4th overall pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, Memphis Grizzlies selected Jaren Jackson Jr. from Michigan State. The 6'11 freshman has stood out since the first day he arrived in the NBA, scoring 29 points and 8 3-pointers in his Summer League debut against the Atlanta Hawks. Jackson's confidence from Summer League has continued to ooze into the NBA regular season, as he has averaged 12 points and 4 rebounds while shooting 48% from the field, 24% from 3. While the shooting percentages and scoring averages don't jump off the page, it is the areas outside of shooting where Jackson has impressed. Jackson has shown when engaged he can be a dangerous shot blocker even at the next level, recording a current average of 1.8 blocks per game, with 2 5-block games in this early part of the season. Jackson's ability to be easily switchable onto guards and centers will be valuable for this team in the future. While Jackson's clear strength lies in his defense and length, it hasn't been all smooth sailing on that end, as he has picked up unnecessary fouls, hunting out blocks, averaging over 3 fouls per game in the early part of the season. This is sure to improve with more NBA experience, but will need to enhance his offensive skill set and ball handling in the post, as the Memphis Stars' Mike Conley and Marc Gasol start to decline. Jackson will be looked upon even more on the offensive end. With what Jackson has shown so far in his rookie season, developing these skills with a higher usage rate could put him in consideration to be one of the top big men in the Western Conference for years to come. With the 5th overall pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, Dallas Mavericks select Trae Young from the University of Oklahoma. The Mavericks would make the surprising move in the draft and selecting Young, then packaging him in a deal to send him to the Atlanta Hawks. Since that draft night trade, Young has displayed many of the same flashes and ability that made him a viral sensation in high school and college. In his NBA Summer League appearance in 2018, while struggling to find his groove in Vegas, Young still displayed some elite level vision and began increasing his scoring, shooting percentages, and hitting some clutch buckets along the way. In the regular season, Young has shown to have all the tools on the offensive end, scoring impressive averages of 18 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds, while shooting 42% from the field, 28% from 3 so far in his rookie season. While Young hasn't shot the highest percentages, his passing ability has really shined even as a rookie, as he currently stands among the league leader in assists in the NBA this season, and has a knack of getting into the paint at will with his speed and ball handling ability. Young will still need a ton of growth to develop consistency, as he will need to rein in the bad shots, turnovers, and continue to develop his finishing ability, but has shown that he is offensively gifted and not afraid of the big moments. But in order for Young to be considered one of the top point guards in the East, Young will have to learn from some other small elite point guards in the past, like Steve Nash and Isaiah Thomas, and learn how they were able to succeed on the offensive and defensive end for this Atlanta Hawks team to truly fly. With the 8th overall pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, Cleveland Cavaliers select Collin Sexton from the University of Alabama. The freshman from Georgia showed off his elite speed and scoring ability in one of the most unusual games in the 2018 college basketball season, for which Sexton's Alabama team would face the Minnesota Gophers 3-on-5. Sexton would finish the game with 40 points, but it wasn't the only spectacular performance Sexton had during the college basketball season, as Sexton was known for hitting the big shots and the big moments for the Tide. After being selected by the Cleveland Cavaliers, Sexton showed that he wasn't just special in college, but could also be special at the next level by impressing in the 2018 Las Vegas Summer League, scoring 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, while shooting 43% from the field, and leading his team 1 game short of the Summer League championship game. During the regular season, Sexton has shown that he will have no trouble scoring against NBA-level competition, using his speed and strong body to finish through contact while also hitting a high percentage from the three-point line. So far, through 15 games in Sexton's rookie season, he is scoring 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, while shooting 45% from the field, 52% from 3. While these shooting splits may not remain this high throughout his NBA career, it is a promising sign for Cleveland in obtaining a go-to scorer. Sexton has been scoring in bunches recently, but his competitiveness and hustle are the true strengths of his game, and what will carry him to become a star in this league. With some of the most elite players playing the point guard position, Sexton's effort that he puts on the defensive end will be important if the Cavs plan to win with him at the helm. General management will also play a huge part on whether Sexton can become a star in the NBA, as the Cleveland Cavaliers must give him the opportunity and a team around him that can cater to his strengths to succeed. With the loss of LeBron James to free agency and an injury to Cavaliers starting point guard George Hill in the beginning of the season, Sexton has been thrust into this opportunity to flash his potential, and with a high draft pick in the 2019 NBA draft, Cleveland may have a chance to build a contending team around their star point guard. But who do you think will be a star from the 2018 NBA draft? Leave it in the comment section below, but until then, it's been your boy, Johnny Walker LA, and I'm out. Bow!